Tired of long waits and rushed care at the ER and urgent care clinic? Next time, stay home and let Dispatch Health bring the power of the hospital to you.
I call Dispatch Health. A care team of medical professionals actually come to your house.
They're the same caliber of people that you would see if you were at a hospital or an urgent care.
Dispatch Health can treat most non-life-threatening emergencies.
They can do the x-rays, they can do stitches,
urinary tract infections, blood test, urinalysis, ultrasound.
It's almost everything that they can do at the ER.
You never feel rushed. They're there for you and only you.
I felt like their only patient.
And it costs no more than a trip to urgent care because Dispatch Health is covered by most insurance, including Medicare. See if we serve your home at dispatchhealth.com.
Dispatch Health really went above and beyond.
It's wonderful to have care come to your home.
House calls are back, and they're better than ever. Learn more at dispatchhealth.com.
Just because our parents are getting older doesn't mean they don't have lots to do. They might just need a little help. At Care.com, you'll find people who can take them to appointments and events, help pick up groceries and cook great meals. Whatever it is they like to do, the right caregiver can help. And since everyone at Care.com is background checked, you can be confident that you're getting support from someone you can trust. Find qualified local senior caregivers for your parents at Care.com.
From Los Angeles back in the 1970s to St. Louis back in the late 1990s, early 2000s, and then back to Los Angeles in the late 2010s to the 2020s. From the fearsome foursome to the greatest show on turf to just simply the LA Rams. That's Super Bowl 34, Super Bowl 56. Ram fans across the nation, Ram fans across the world. The playmaker Donnell Salins here, and you have turned into Ramley Talk. Horns up, Rams house, let's go. Time to talk Rams football. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's edition of Ramley Talk. With your host, down in the playmaker Salins here, out here in this good old state of Florida, and to give people a quick update. I am good. I am recording, so you can tell I am doing good. I have power. I have no damages where I'm at. I am doing good, but my thoughts and prayers is out to all the ones down more towards the central and south area of Florida, down in the Orlando, Tampa area. My thoughts and prayers are with you guys as we are dealing with Hurricane Ann at the moment in time, but so far so good as I am able to record this show for you to keep it going with our Ramley Talk edition, and that I didn't have to cancellation or do anything different. So I'm happy and pleased to be able to do this today. And today's show is brought to you by Fanatics, the official license everything, sports, wear, memorabilia, whatever you want to get. They have some of the best there that you can ever think of. You know, Fanatics is the way to go. Just hit that link down below to get your Fanatic gear, rep your team, let it be known who you rep, who you with. Because we love showing our love and appreciation for things that we love. Okay? And as of right now, there's a 25% off site-wide using the promo code LOOP. That is right now. And this deal's going on, I say, about towards the weekend. So probably today and tomorrow is the good time for you to get those deals in. Start shopping, get everything that you need to get from Fanatics. Also, this show is being brought to you by Paramount Plus. Stream live entertainments, you know, live sports, breaking news. Watch some of your favorite TV shows, some of your favorite movies on Paramount Plus. Plan start at $4.99, and if you use that, if you click our link in the show notes, you can get a free trial. So do that. Those are our sponsors for Ramley Talk. Love having them as our sponsors. Also, what's going on for that? They are having these salute to service sales on right now. So if you not only want to represent your team, but also show your love to the men and women who have defended our country, who still defend our country to this day, go ahead and get your salute to service sportswear right now at Fanatics. All right, now that I got the pleasantries out the way, let's get into what took place in week three of the NFL season. It was our first world game of the year and our first divisional game of the year as the Rams took the trip to the site of Super Bowl 57, Glendale, Arizona, to face off against Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals. I must say it wasn't a pretty game from an offensive standpoint, but a dominant game from the defensive standpoint. And the Rams walked out of that place with a 20-12 victory. And, you know, it's nice to get the win there at Arizona yet again. That was the same place when we started our comeback last season to win the NFC West title on our way to winning the Super Bowl. It started right there, and it was on a Monday night game. So to go back there this past Sunday to continue to win in Arizona is a very good thing, especially with the Super Bowl being there in February. Matthew Stafford, 18 for 25, 249. That is it. No touchdowns, no interceptions. Didn't really need it. Cam Akers, 12 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown. He also fumbled going into the end zone like he did when we played somebody in that divisional round. Ben Skoranek, who lined up everywhere. He lined up at tight end. He lined up as wide receiver, and he lined up as fullback. 4 catches, 66 yards. Tyler Higbee, 4 catches, 61 yards. And Cooper Kupp, 4 catches for 44 yards. But he did have 1 carry, and that 1 carry went for 20 yards and a touchdown. His first ever career rushing touchdown for, Cooper Kupp, the last year's Triple Crown wide receiver. For the Arizona side, Kyler Murray had 37 completions for out of 58 attempts for 314 yards. No touchdown, no pick. James Carter ran the ball 13 times for 39 yards. Hollywood Brown, he showed up. 14 receptions, 140 on the day. Darchard, 9 receptions, 80 yards. They got a lot of yards. But only got 3 field goals. 3 field goals from the kicker. Yep. That was all the points. Yep. Mr. Matt Prater, 4 field goals for 4 field goals, 100%. Mongo, 49 yards, 12 points. That's all the Arizona points got. They was in the red zone 3 times, I believe. And could not put the ball in the end zone. Defense gave up a lot of yards, but they made sure when they got in the red zone, you're not scoring. Rams 1 for 3 in the red zone. Cardinals 0 for 2 in the red zone. Cardinals had the ball for 33 and 56 minutes to the Rams 26 and 4 minutes of possession. So everything's coming up Cardinals, but the final score is the one that matters. So let's see. Cardinals 23 first down to the Rams 15. Cardinals 6 for 18 on 3rd down. Rams 3 for 8. Cardinals 4 for 5 on 4th down. The Rams didn't attempt a 4th down. Cardinals ran 81 plays. The Rams ran 46 plays. 365 total yards for the Cardinals. 339 for the Rams. And yet and still, it's the final score that matters. Rams 20. Cardinals 12. That's all that matters at the end of the day. And Sean McVay knew it wasn't a pretty game. He knew it was sloppy. He called it a strange game, which it was because things happen. And this is what Sean McVay said, and I quote, "There are no style points in this game, but there are ways to play more complete games. That's what we're hunting." I completely agree. Offense really couldn't get the ball in the end zone. You was 2 for 3, so you got a rushing touchdown from Cooper Kupp, a rushing touchdown from Cam Akers. Could have got a 3rd one from Cam Akers if he didn't reach out for the ball. If he didn't want trying to reach for the power line, he was healthy and Got another down to try to get it in, but hey, these things happen from time to time. It is what it is. The Rams continue their dominance in the series of the Arizona Cardinals, winning 11 of the last 12 games dating back to 2017, including that destructive wild card game last year in LA SoFi Stadium, where it was 34-11 beating that we gave the Cardinals. Yep, the LA offense did struggle, but they did get some good momentum with the running game. We got to 100 yards on the rushing game, which is good. Defense, on the other hand, did that thing. Congratulations to Aaron Donald getting his 100th career sack in that game. He nipped Murray on the ankles and Murray fell down. So Aaron Donald is at 100 sacks on the dots. Jalen Ramsey played a hell of a game. 2 plastic flexions, but 8 tackles. And all them solo tackles. He was not afraid to get in there and get dirty. Also, Darrell Kendricks, too. You get a shout out as well. Hope you are doing well. You did suffer a concussion in that game. I hope everything comes out positive and we can have you for our next game that I'm going to get into after the break. But you play good. I think you had like nine tackles, all of them solo. You and Jalen Ramsey, y'all boys was in there. Y'all was not afraid to make tackles. Wide receiver screens, tight. Y'all was not afraid. Running backs, y'all was not afraid to get in there and make some hits. It's good to see the secondary not afraid of contact. You love it. I absolutely love it. Those 2 guys right there, they was on it. I'll give you the correct numbers. Yep, Darrell Kendricks had 9 tackles, all of them solo with 1 pass deflection. Jalen Ramsey had 8 tackles, all of them solo tackles with 2 pass deflection. Two of those 8 tackles tackled for losses. I love seeing my secondary getting physical. When my secondary is getting physical and my D-line is getting off, it makes life so much better to watch defense. Now we can stop giving up all the goddamn yardage and letting teams in the red zone. It'll be a lot better. But for this game, I love what I saw. It was a sight to see the secondary of Ramsey, Kendricks. I ain't throw Nick Scott in there, who had 7 total tackles with 6 being solo. And Taylor Rapp 6 tackles with 5 of solo. Making not afraid of contact. Not afraid of contact. That's what we want to see. So I love that. I love it. Even Nick Scott praised the D-line after the game, saying, I quote, "Those guys did a great job of rushing with intensity and violence, but also making it tough for Murray to get out of the pocket. We knew if we kept him in the pocket, we'll do our thing on the back end," which they did. Except for Hollywood Brown, we had, like I said, 14 catches for over 140. And Dodgers had 9 catches for 80. But you did let them in the end zone. You didn't let them in the end zone, which I love. You didn't let them in the end zone. And I'll take that. I would definitely take that. So, with that being said, I'm going to take a break right here. Real quick. Oh, well, nope. I don't want to take that back. Before we do that, I got to give you my player of the week. Because we did win the game. Despite his one mistake in the game, my player of the week is Cam Akers. 12 carries, 61 yards, a touchdown, averaging 5.1 yards a carry, even though he fumbled. If he didn't fumble, he would have had 2 touchdowns. It's just call it what it is. He fumbled at the 1-yard line. I'm not in. It happens. But we had a rushing game for once. We was able to run the ball. We averaged 5 yards a carry. We, as a team, 20 carries for 100 yards. We averaged 5 yards a carry, and we had 2 rushing touchdowns. Cam Akers took care of business when he had the opportunities. Cam Akers, you get my player of the week for week 3 and our second win of the season. There you go. Now we're going to take a break, and then when we come back, we're going to preview a very, very important game. The Playmakers blog is proudly to announce that it is sponsored by Fanatics. Fanatics, where you can get all your official licensed sports gear, memorabilia, whether it is for the National Football League, the National Basketball Association, Major League Baseball, National Hockey League, or even into the National Soccer League, or even college sports. So rep your team, rep the hardware, get comfortable, because Fanatics is the way to go, where sports fans shop and official license everything. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Rambly Talk Now. You know what time it is. You already know what time it is. We ain't playing no games, because you know what? Another divisional game and another road game. And it's the one game that if you are a true Rams fan, don't matter if you back in the old days with the Chris Fortson, the greatest show days, or even this current Rams. Don't matter what. You know what time it is, because it's against this team, it's against that team in Northern California, the San Francisco 49ers, on a Monday night. Monday Night Football, Santa Clara, Levi Stadium. Rams, 49ers. Rams 2-1 on the season. Currently leading the NFC West against a team who's been having the numbers for the longest. And that's the San Francisco 49ers coming in at 1-2. Who coming off a loss on Sunday Night Football to the Denver Broncos by a score of 11-10. I'm going to say that again for you. The San Francisco 49ers are coming off a Sunday night loss at Denver by the final score of 11-10. Jimmy Garoppolo, 18 for 29, 211, a touchdown, a pick, a fumble, and a safety. Which, lucky for him, it was a safety because he actually threw a pick six on that same play. Jeff Wilson Jr., 12 carries, 75 yards. Deebo Samuel, 5 catches, 73 yards. Brandon Ayuk, 3 catches, 39 yards, and the lone touchdown. Jimmy G's back on the center. Trey Lance is out for the season, which is in the speed recovery for Trey Lance at this moment in time. We don't wish injury on nobody here on any podcast that I do, on anything that I do. We don't wish injuries on nobody, so Trey Lance, we pray for a speedy recovery. But Jimmy G's back on the center. He came in, did what he had to do for the 49ers to beat the Seattle Seahawks in week 2. I just gave you the numbers and what took place in week 3 on Sunday Night Football at the Mile High City of Denver, Colorado. And here we are. Rams lead the NFC West. 49ers right behind them. With the Cardinals and Seahawks all tied at 1-2. Now, the importance of this game is so much more now, because you have the Seahawks in Denver. You have the Seahawks in Detroit with a matchup with the Detroit Lions. You have the Cardinals on the road at Carolina. And then you have the Monday night matchup that I'm getting to right now. Let's face facts. For the past 3 regular seasons, San Fran has whooped that ass. For the past 3 regular seasons, San Fran has owned us. For the past 3 regular seasons, we cannot beat the San Francisco 49ers. But there was an NFC Championship game that took place last year that we all remember very well, that we love very much. And some of you probably still go back and watch it to this day. NFC Championship game back in January, SoFi Stadium. San Francisco 49ers, Los Angeles Rams, for the right to come back to SoFi Stadium to play in Super Bowl 56. Niners take the 13-7 lead at halftime. Come out in the third quarter, score a touchdown. It's 20-7 going to the fourth quarter. And I'll take that back. They take a 10-7 lead at halftime. I apologize. 10-7 lead at halftime. They come out. They beat the Rams 7-0 in the third quarter. 17-7 going to the fourth quarter. And the Rams put up 13 points to San Fran 0 in the fourth quarter. Thus, the Rams winning the NFC Championship game 20-17 by outscoring the 49ers 13-0 in the fourth quarter as they go on to play the Super Bowl in their own stadium, being the second consecutive team at that to do so, and being the second consecutive team to win the Super Bowl in their own stadium over the Cincinnati Bengals. But this is not the NFC Championship game. This is a regular season game. And then at some point, we must stop losing to the San Francisco 49ers in the regular season. Now this game can go either way because I'm pretty sure we would know about the way that San Fran has owned us in the regular season. But San Fran remembers that NFC Championship game that I adequately reminiscent in my head. That one hurts more than that one hurts them more than them owning us in the regular season. Because when everything was pushed to the middle, all the chips were in, all the marbles was on the line, everything was on the line, we came out victorious. Not San Francisco. Speaking of which, shout out to my man Snowman, Brian Snow, 49ers fan. Does a great job with Snowman in the morning when he listens to this. But I know he's going to listen to this because it's our game. I just want to give him a good shout out real quick. Shout out to him. Looking forward to joining him on Tuesday after the Monday night game to see who gets to talk and who gets to sit there and look stupid in the face. One of us going to look stupid in the face and one of us going to be happy. Hopefully it's me. But this is where we at. Current stats going into the game right now. Matthew Stafford, 74 out of 102, 761 yards, 4 touchdowns, 5 picks. He still leads the league in picks right now. Top of the league in picks, I think, is with Trevor Lawrence, but Jacksonville's looking good too. They 2-1 as well. Derrick Henry's the leader rusher right now, 27 carries, 111 yards and a touchdown. Of course, the leading receiver is Cooper Kupp, 28 catches, 280, 3 touchdowns for the 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo, 31 for 50, 365, 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. Jeff Wilson Jr., 39 carries, 181 yards. Brandon Ayuk, 10 catches, 142 yards and a touchdown. Now, on the injury standpoint, Derek Kendrick is battling the concussion. He's questionable. Brian Allen, our center, is questionable. Jordan Fuller is questionable. Kobe Durant is questionable. And David Long Jr. is questionable. Got a lot of questionable stuff going on here. It's only a Thursday. But we play on Monday, so we get an extra day. So we should see how it goes. For the San Fran side, Azeez Oslada, the linebacker, he's out for this game. Trent Williams is out for this game. Arik Armstead is questionable. The World Butsky is questionable. So there's some injuries going on right now. There's some injuries going on right now. Just got to see that. As of right now, San Fran is a 1.5 favorite at home according to Caesars. ESPN Football Power Index has it the Rams 59.8% chance of winning to the San Fran's 39.7% chance of winning. So Vegas and ESPN are differently on this one. Oh, it's gonna be a game. It's gonna be a game because it's always a game between these two. It's just which fan base can exhale at the end of Monday Night Football. Currently, right now, we averaging 20.3 points per game to San Fran 15.7. We give up 23.3 points per game, while San Fran's giving up 12.3 points per game. Whew. That defense is something else, bro. That San Fran defense is truly something else. Okay, so our defense gonna have to match their defense, or our offense gonna have to play a complete game for once. And there's no other way to play a complete game against the team that's been owning you in the regular season. So, can Matthew Stafford, Sean McVay, and this offense put it together? Okay, there was good signs last week. We saw our running game. Now that we've seen a running game, now we got to go against a team who we have trouble running games. Hopefully, we continue to try to run to keep them honest and then work our passing. And we all know Matthew Stafford can make the throws. We got Cooper Kupp. We got Allen Robinson. We got Tyler Higbee. Ryan has stepped up very admirably. We don't know when we're going to see Van Jefferson. We thought he was going to be ready last week, but he wasn't. Maybe he'll be ready this week to make his season debut on Monday Night Football. We shall see. Or hold him out to next week when we play the Dallas Cowboys. But I'm not going to do that. But we shall see where this goes from here on out. But I'm looking forward to it. Are we going to win? Or will San Fran run it to 7 in a row regular season matchups over the Rams? This streak got to end somewhere. Hopefully it ends this season. Hopefully it ends on Monday night. That's it. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in to Ramley Talk. Like I said, sponsored by Fanatics and Paramount Plus. So go ahead and get your shopping going on for Fanatics. Go ahead and stream your favorite sports, especially if you love college or NFL, with Paramount Plus. You know, plans start at $4.99. You can get a free trial, so you can get a free trial and test it out or whatnot. Also, let's go Rams, horns up, Rams South. You know what this is. Plus, if you love this podcast and you want to make a donation to the podcast, our cash out will be in the show notes. If you want to donate $1, that'll be very appreciative as we keep everything going within the Playmakers Vlog Network, Sports Network. So thank you guys for tuning in. I am the Playmaker Down the Sounds. I'm signing out. I'll catch y'all next week after Monday Night Football. Thank you for listening to your new episode of Ramley Talk. And if you enjoyed the episode, go ahead and subscribe to the podcast on your favorite platform, whether it be Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and whatever else that you listen to Ramley Talk on. And for those of you who are iTunes and Apple Podcast lovers, leave us a rate and review on those, and we'll gladly know how we're doing. Until next time, Don the Playmaker signing off.